Widzisz, że coś wyskoczyło, że przypiąłem coś, czy no? No do tego prywatnego naszego za każdym razem.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And you look at AI, taking the league by storm. Kenny, he has really drawn some big crowds.
Man, some guys, it takes a while to build a fan base. But this guy has done it super quick. Other guys, this guy's like Shaq. He's become popular right away. When you came to Orlando with the Mickey Mouse hat on, and man, that was incredible.
I don't like to toot my own, but I was the first guy to have Player of the Week his first week in the league.
Get out.
Yeah.
Ever. No one ever had that.
Nah.
You know what stuns me about that?
What?
The fact that you would say you don't like to toot your own horn.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, you're wearing that thing out, I'll tell you that right now.
Wow. We know every song on that horn.
Let's, by heart. Because you play it every day,
Man.
nonstop. Here it comes again.
Better get dizzy.
Toot, toot, toot.
No i co? No.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Nuggets come into town for this one. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside.
Sezon to jest rok czy pół roku?
Here in Utah, it's another home game for the Jazz. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
No tak, ale sezon jest od października do kwietnia, tak? No dobra. No to o to mi chodziło 3 razy do roku, bo wiesz, w piłce nożnej mamy sezon letni i zimowy, nie? Czy tam jesienny, czy jakiś tam, nie? No jest tam jakiś podział, nie? Bo przecież oni w lidze grają 2 razy ze sobą, nie? Raz u siebie, raz na wyjeździe. Dlatego się pytam, jak jest tutaj, nie?
Because one of your responsibilities is keep people in the seats. You've got to pay the bills. What you have to do is you make clear to the fans the vision that they have. If you make it clear, Kev, maybe they can sort of embrace the rebuild and celebrate the step-by-step progress.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Murray out there with Beasley. And it's Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Ingles after the miss from Jefferson. Rubio taking his time here. And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got the opening bucket of the night here for Utah.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Beasley against Mitchell. Beasley kicks to Millsap. Pass to Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Beasley outside. Over Mitchell. Misses off the left iron.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Ingles passes to Gobert. Now, Ingles. He had 10 points in the win against Portland. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Well, we know this. Derek Favors is terrific, rolling hard after setting the pick. This guy is a terrific screen and roll player.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Jokic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now, here's Rubio. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Count it, good.
Say, unwilling to settle for something on the perimeter. Rubio sticks his nose inside.
And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. We're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Now here's Jefferson, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell to the left side wing. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Mitchell against Beasley. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifle tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz, fresh from a win against Portland.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Jefferson's shot is off.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Now, here's Mitchell. He really was a guy also who stepped up in that win against the Blazers. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Jefferson's shot is off.
Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
Pass to Gobert. Rubio against Murray. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Favors finds Rubio. Back to Favors. Lays it up and banks it in. Favors got his second basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Beasley, the pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. And another miss by Denver. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. They get a hand on it. Millsap with the steal. Now here's Murray. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
At some point, he has to stop shooting. How is this helping his team?
Rubio with a wide open look. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Nuggets trail by 8. Beasley kicks to Jokic. Outside Jefferson. Back to Jokic. 5 to shoot. Over Gobert. Denver gets it back. Jefferson's shot is off.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Pass to Jokic. He kicks to Murray. His first shot coming late. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Hits the three-point bomb. Jokic has got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Indoors for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be. The extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought? Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Nuggets trailed by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. The guards are Thomas and Harris. Paul Millsap out there with Plumlee. And it's Jefferson in at the 3. And he makes both free throws. Here is Rubio. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Kicks to Mitchell. There's the pass to Ingles. The dish to Crowder. 4 on the clock. The three-pointer no good. Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Crowder with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Ingles with the ball. The feed to Mitchell. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He has 5.
Well, it's a level of concentration that has to happen for you to finish through contact. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Beasley kicks to Plumlee. Outside Jefferson. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Nuggets are, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
Just 2 to shoot.
Well, nice defense by Rubio, making an effort to frustrate his man. Boy, look at how hard he pursues the basketball, gets out of his area. Terrific work on the offensive glass.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Knocks it loose. Ingles finds Rubio. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rubio's got 5 now.
Well, the catch and shoot game. Typically, Rubio's on the passing end of it. Not this time.
Outside for Thomas. Passes it to Plumlee. Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Now it's a 6-point Utah lead.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell in the mid-range, making great use of what the defense is giving him.
Beasley, the pass to Millsap. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Beasley against Crowder. Beasley left side. Over Mitchell. No good from Beasley. Utah leading by 6. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Ooh, thank you, GA. He is indeed a fiery competitor.
Well, the master of the pick and roll, Isaiah Thomas, so clever at knowing exactly what to do in these sets. You know, when you're the Utah Jazz, you've got to look at the trades that have been made the last couple of seasons. Ricky Rubio and Jay Crowder both fit stylistically into both the offensive and defensive schemes. Both of these players provided major minutes for this ball club.
Doors for the Jazz in their trades. They've had a streak of coming out on top.
Well, to me, the front office deserves probably more praise than they've gotten. Not only for finding players in the draft, but also identifying players who are probably undervalued and who fit into the system that they're trying to play. It's what has kept a smaller market team like the Utah Jazz competitive for so long.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Jokic.
Good job working the in-between area.
Yeah, I think if the defense is going to give that to him, he's got to take the opportunity. He uses his size and high release point on the jumper.
Elbow shot. And it's good. 2 points. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
I think you could see early on that he was really with a rhythm and flow tonight, and now he's really starting to take off.
Murray with it. Now defended by Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 10 points for Jokic.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Ingles. Murray again. It's Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Millsap. Offensive rebound. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
For Utah, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
Jefferson, it drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. He dishes it to Rubio. And Favors has it in the corner. Rubio against Morris. Rubio the pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Rebound by the Nuggets. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. 8-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Denver calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Utah making a change here. Cephalosha's checked in.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Murray against Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. For Murray. And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Jefferson gets the bucket.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Utah leading by 8. The pass to Gobert. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish.
No.
My goodness, the stifle tower with the score.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Porter kicks to Jefferson. Back to Porter. Jefferson trying to break loose. Mitchell wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 12. Outside Jefferson. Passes it to Jokic. A fader. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Utah's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Favors inside. He's against Jokic. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 14.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Favors against Morris. Pass to Porter. Denver needs to get off a shot for 3. Morris, no good. From deep 3-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Utah with a 14-point lead. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you. with the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Jazz leading by 14. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
I think one of the things that strikes you about Quinn Snyder is whatever is at his disposal in terms of players, he makes great use of it. He loses Gordon Hayward, dealt with a ton of injuries, and yet the Jazz are always competitive.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jefferson. The shot missing. Great D that time from Favors.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Cavaliers was phenomenal. He ended up with 25 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He played a tremendous all-around game, and you'll love to see that type of effort. We'll see if he can maintain that kind of energy tonight.
Hey, David, thank you. Any chance he can match that, guys, in that performance again here tonight?
I tell you what, I know he believes he can. His confidence right now is sky high, and he doesn't think there's anybody that can stop him.
Well, there might not be, because he's coming into this game thinking he can be just as dominant as he was the last time he took the floor.
And a large part of why the Jazz stay competitive is Snyder's creativity.
Right, he calls his system advantage basketball. They're trying to make the most of screens and cuts to give a player an advantage on the catch. I'll tell you, that turns good players into very good players.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
Of course, you were a point guard in your playing days. What qualities did you look for in a backcourt mate, someone to play off you?
Well, I would say they were similar to what I looked for in all of my teammates. Certainly you wanted players who were three-tool players, somebody who could put the ball on the floor, use their dribble well, somebody who could pass well, who could identify, okay, the next player is open, I need to make this pass. And then the competitive attributes, Kevin. How hard did you play on a night-by-night basis? Did you prioritize winning over individual success? All the qualities I think you look for in a backcourt mate are what you would look for in any teammate.
And again, Denver no good.
Boy, searching for some rhythm here at the start of the second half. That's their third straight miss.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. To the middle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Doris, you know, you watch the athleticism that Mitchell has, and it's a surprise he didn't go any higher in the draft.
Well, this is a guy who had so many highlight reel dunks in his young career, proven scorer over the course of the 82-game season. But listen, Mitchell wasn't a scorer at Louisville, so it's not surprising what happened in the draft.
Crowder, he's checked in for Utah. Exum comes in for Ricky Rubio. Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Ty grałeś kiedyś dużo w kosza?
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jefferson finds Beasley. Back to Jefferson.
Dużo nie.
Beasley outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Crowder, and that one is good by Beasley.
Well, it took 4 tries, but they get their first bucket in the second half.
And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for Utah. Right side Favors. Another miss by Utah.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off him.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming
Rozwój
up. Officials on the
personelu.
call with the foul.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Gobert. First in blocks, third in field goal percentage, and he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Udo comes in for Derek Favors, and it's Corver in for Donovan Mitchell. Crowder against Jefferson. 16 feet away. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Here's Jefferson. Gobert with the block. They get it back. Exum deciding where to go with it. Inside, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, Jay Crowder, a versatile forward to me who fits in so well with this team. He can hit threes. He can match up well on the defensive end. This is a player who has a bigger impact than his stats might indicate.
Co tam, komentator?
Free throw good, Udo. You know what,
Mówi,
Crowder,
że
it's his
tak powiedział.
physicality, Doris, that establishes his presence
Sam
on the
tak
floor.
mówi.
Right, he is able to match up with rugged offensive players. This guy is strong enough to guard multiple positions,
pauzie
and
muszę.
even
Da
if
się
his
budować
shot
na
isn't
pauzie.
falling, he can make an impact on the floor.
Gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
Udo dishes to Mitchell. Back to Udo. He kicks to Rubio. Ingles against Porter. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Joe Ingles has a great feel for understanding when to shoot the jump shot or when to attack off the bounce. That is not bashful right there.
Jokic high post. Ingles against Jefferson. It's stolen by Ingles. Mitchell outside. Back to Ingles. Fires for three. They get it back. Udo.
Świeża
And
krew.
Udo with the stuff.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, guys, we have got in the NBA.
The tireless work ethic, the passion. He's a guy the team relies on for that.
In the corner, Murray with it. Lock at 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Udo. And that'll be his third foul so far. "17 seconds left to play in the third. Murray against Rubio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Ingles. And here's the fast break. Goes up. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Such a skilled defender, Kevin. Joe Ingles great at positioning himself and using his length to poke balls away.
And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. So on the floor for Denver. Trey Lyles out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's AI. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 spot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Ingles passes to Niang. O'Neal kicks to Neto. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Doris, you think of all the highlight reel plays we get to see up close. We're so lucky. We feel the same way every time we sit courtside and watch one of these games. One of the most enjoyable parts about it, seeing the reactions of the guys on the bench.
They're just losing it, Kevin. They're falling down or they're bumping into each other, and then seeing the opposing bench trying to keep that poker face. They know they're not supposed to react, but sometimes the play is just so good you can't help it.
We get out of our seats, don't we? I mean, just like the players do. We get out of our seats.
Oh, no doubt. I'll stand up, wave my hands in the air. Are you kidding?
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Here's O'Neal. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, listen, there's no one around him, and he says thank you very much. Wide open look at three, as easy as that.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Hernan Gomez passes to Lyles. Outside Jefferson. Back to Lyles. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Jokic. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Oh, he is one hard player to deal with at the offensive end.
And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Utah. The pass to Niang. Outside Korver. Passes to Niang. For today's defensive schemes, Doris, which are more valuable in your opinion? Great on-ball defenders or great help defenders?
Well, I think you need both, obviously. I think anytime you can pressure the ball to a high level, I think that's very disruptive at the point of attack. But I also think in an era of incredible motion offense, you think of players and teams like the Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs. There's great ball movement, player movement, and you've got to be able to be aware at least 2 passes away. So you need both quality types of defenders to me to have a high level
najgorzej, nie?
defense.
I agree. It begins with an on-ball defender and usually evolves into a help defender. I mean, you can't do one without the other.
Agreed. Really well done on that assist. He sees the target inside and puts it right into the hands.
Rubio finds Favors. Mitchell against Beasley. Mitchell outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
Thomas checked in for Jamal Murray.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Rubio dishes to Gobert. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Rubio the pass to Favors. Over Millsap. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Feeds it to Millsap. To the paint. And Jefferson throws it down.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Pass to Rubio. Here's Mitchell. And Utah, another 3.
Lined it up and knocked it down. His 2nd triple tonight.
Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Back to Thomas. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray.
To me, you've got to chase Isaiah Thomas off the line. He's 5'9", capable shooter, loves to pull the trigger. Better do your work, D.
And Rubio kicks to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Puts up a 3, and it's Jokic with the rebound.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
You know, you have to be an absolutely tireless worker to rack up 20-plus boards.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
Beasley outside. Kicks to Millsap. Jefferson finds Jokic. Over Gobert. Poke loose. Utah leading by 23. Ingles passes to Gobert. Rubio outside. G-League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced two-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it an official minor league at this point, do you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a two-way player in Quinn Cook, who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous...
Crowder
O
feeling
kurwa, prawie 100 punktów mają.
Exum kicks to Crowder. Pass to Cephalosha. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Harris outside. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Harris. Launches it. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Mitchell passes to Exum. He kicks to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Misses the three. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Jefferson. Now the pass to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Crowder finds Gobert. 6 to shoot. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic is... Harris against Mitchell. Harris passes to Murray. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Murray.
I'll tell you, such a tremendous rhythm to that sequence. Great player movement, great ball movement on the lead pass.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Passes it to Cephalosha. And here's Exum. Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a... player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the plus.
Kurwa, jakieś glizdy mi latają.
Electric young
Dozorców
players
nie
like
ma.
Donovan Mitchell. Kawhi Leonard, the claw extends to his wingspan as well. And then Draymond Green, who in the fourth quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
Ty powiedz mi, czy można ustawić gdzieś coś takiego, że jak gościu nie jest zdiagnozowany, załóżmy na 100%, to nie idzie. Bo w tym poprzednim tak było, tylko tu nie wiem gdzie.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
Millsap rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Pass to Mitchell. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
No się chyba skończył, nie?
Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are.
Jakieś klauny przychodzą do mnie. Mimy. Psychiatryk pewnie, nie? Kurwa, to nie mam jeszcze tego. Klaunic. Kurwa, nie mam pieniędzy, a muszę ich szkolić. Zatrudnię jakiegoś frajera. Frajera jak frajera. Kurwa, jak to wygląda. Klaun. Jakiś namiot. Co to jest potrzebne? Pręgierz. Słabo mi coś idzie, że jakoś... Kurwa, jaka pułapka na tego klauna. Ach.
How's it going?
Kurwa, powinien specjalizację im jakieś zacząć robić. Ciężko może być to ogarnąć.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. best effort, AI. You're certainly not the worst.
Hey, see you later, man.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's all you. Play it like you got something to prove. I like it. Hey, see you later, man.
Kurde, mam 3 internistów i to chyba za mało.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here.
Wiem, wiem, tylko kurwa. Ja muszę szkolić ich.
Who's got ball?
Poetry in motion, AI.
Don't let him shoot that. Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. And the foul. One more. One more.
That's how you finish strong, AI.
Hey, hit me up.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, right here. Keep the ball,
No. Nie no, muszę zatrudnić jakiegokolwiek internistę, tylko kurwa. Ciebie nie chcę. Nie chcę, nie chcę.
Come on, AI, focus.
Kurde, ile ludzi do psychiatry. Może drugiego. No. No, nie wiem. Co z gry wyszedłeś? No. Z Paydaya. A, można wynająć kogoś, żeby szkolił. Spoko. No nie tak zupełnie pierwszy raz, tylko nie patrzyłem tak dokładnie w to wcześniej. Kurwa, piece martenowskie tam idzie. Przyjechał szkolący.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Co to jakieś złomy tam leżą? Kurde, kolejki jak za komuny. Nie, jak w Polsce w tym w służbie zdrowia. Jak się pozbyć tych glist, kurwa, które latają po podłodze? Nie? No widzę. Widzę. Na pauzie jedziesz? Kurde, nie ma kto kwiatków podlewać. Podlewać kwiatki. Kwartet wokalny, kurwa, do mnie przyjdzie. Leczenie. Kurwa, ile do psychiatry ludzi idzie. Dostałem gwiazd. Kurwa, nic, tylko wypoczywają, chuje jeba. Do roboty, kurwa. Czego nie wiesz? Do psychiatry ci przyjdą na pewno. Twoim pierwszym pacjentem będzie Freddy. A ty tak zrobiłeś tam, żeby nie mogli wyjść i odpocząć z tej recepcji. Żartuję, kurwa. No, nie ma odpoczywania. Zamurować. No, tam to dopiero musi być przejebane. W sensie jakieś nadgodziny i tak dalej. No wiem, że jest przesrane, że narzekają no właśnie na te nadgodziny. Nie. No, odpauzowałeś? Odpauzowałeś. No. Ready? Ja też go mam. To on był u tego właśnie, u psychiatry. Ustawiczne kosmate myśli. Tego jedno. Co innego w czapce. O, ty może będziesz psychiatrą. Jesteś dobry. Kiedyś. Chuj, tam pół tego szpitala poszło się uczyć. Wyjebane na pacjentów. Musi być gorzej, żeby później było lepiej. A właściwie tam taki quest do zrobienia. Nie ma odpoczynku. No mówiłem, że nie wypuści.
Only Jumbo Medical Solutions guarantees that you die anywhere else. We take Jumbo Card, Jumbo Mega Card, and Jumbo Plus members are eligible for experimental treatments.
Co dają te przyznane nagrody z końcem roku? Po prostu takie jak ci idzie.
This is 2 Point Radio.
Attention. Please pay attention to announcements. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water. Assistant to reception.
It's then time to decompress in the garden. I find it invaluable to spend some time amongst the root vegetables, alone, with the ringing in my ears. Everyone should make some time to be totally vacant.
No, dobrze, że nie w dupie.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Jak śledzie będą leżeć, kurwa. W wyrkach.
Pharmacy, calling nurse. Doctor required in research.
Our roving reporter, Sally Fig Blanket, has been out recording a new segment on 2 Point County's hospitals. I've never actually seen any of her pieces, but I'm told they're very good indeed. Keep up the sterling work, Sally.
Maintenance announcement. Bins will become full. Warning. Seismic activity detected. Nurse required in general diagnosis. We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
No do roboty, kurwa. No kurwa, tylko stoją i gadają, nie? Wypierdalać z przerwy.
Assistant wanted in reception.
No kurwa, są wypoczęci, to do roboty. O kurwa, ja nie mam tych automatów. Ani to głodują, kurwa, nawet nie zauważyłem. Od razu jak się rzucili, kurwa, kolejki. Ej, kolejki do automatów. Postawiłem 5 automatów i jest spam ludzi, nie? Wszyscy, cały szpital. O kurwa, jak to wygląda. No. Jesteś taką samowystarczalną organizacją. Stwarzasz popyt i podaż. Dalać hamburgery. Tylko ubezpieczenie płacić jeszcze. Nie, ubezpieczenie to by u nas płacili. Ciekawe, czy jest taka gra z ZUS-em związana. Zaraz zobaczymy. ZUS gra na czat, kurwa. Dobra, nie szuk. ZUS gra na czas.
Doctor required in research. Nurse, please go to the pharmacy.
Kolejki takie, że to się w dupach przewraca. Budujemy kolejne skrzydło. Nurse to cardiology. O, im się szczęście poprawia, jak pacjenta chyba wyleczą.
Reached the portion of my routine that's happening right now, when I head into the station to do my show and talk to all you lovely people. Afterwards, Mr. Wolf and I might get some food, if he's around. Although that's a rare occurrence.
No kurwa, kolejki. No dobra, jeszcze 2 diagnostyki muszę zbudować, no bo kuźwa. I chuj.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Kurwa, ktoś kurwa. Ławeczki. Gdzie siedzieć, kuźwa. W kolejkach do internisty, kurwa, jak w Polsce. No masakra, mam 6 internistów i chuj, nie? Kur... Może się teraz trochę rozwiąże. U mnie jak na tej zakładce zatrudni, nie? To kuźwa polowanie przeze mnie jest na internistów jak na programistów.
Maintenance announcement. Bins will become full. Earthquake warning. Staff should secure patients before securing themselves. Maintenance needed in staff room.
Jak podnieść morale personelu? Podwyżkę im dać? Na przykład. A da się jakoś ogólnie wszystkim dać podwyżkę? Jak? Kuźwa, mniej więcej gdzie to jest? Mhm.
Nurse needed in ward.
Dobra, widzę.
Warning. Try not to slip in the sick.
Dobra. Daję wam podwyżki, a wy co? Kurwa, nic. Nic, olewają. Dobra, gdzie tu kolejki są? Oprócz do tego, że do interlisty. Do interlisty to zawsze są kolejki. A nie, w sumie jakoś mi się skończyły. Jedna, dwie osoby może. Ej, kurwa, nie mam kolejek. W ogóle.
Pharmacy. Calling nurse.
A reputację mam na maksa. Chyba się nie opłaca wychodzić z mapy, dopóki się trzeciej gwiazdki nie zrobi, nie? Jakiś... Co tak średnio? No, bo jakieś ulepszenia są, widzę. Kurwa, to morale to jakoś tak średnio.
alarming reports of an earthquake causing considerable damage to a local hospital. Hope nobody broke anything, but if you did, at least you're in the right place for it.
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
O, jest. Morale personelu 75%.
Please leave toilets as you would hope to find them, not as you would expect to find them.
77, o kurwa.
Doctor wanted in research.
Chuj tam.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor. Health inspector now arriving at the hospital.
It's important to me to feel like I've got my finger on the pulse of 2 Point County. So after work, I'll head out to take in the sights. I'll absorb the culture, see a talkie I've not yet seen, or simply listen to people talk at the park. In everything, there's a lesson to be learned by listening. Here, try it with this next song.
O kurwa, straty przynoszę. Kurde, jaka propaganda u mnie. Morale 88%. Wystarczyło dać im z 15% podwyżki i kurwa dają radę.
Doctor to X-ray. Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
We're just getting news of an electrical storm affecting one of our county's hospitals. That's going to play havoc with the equipment. Glad I'm not having an operation today. But if you are, just try to stay positive.
Maintenance announcement. Bins will become full. We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Duch mi straszy ludzi.
Nurse to general diagnosis.
Nie, mam takich chyba dwóch. A coś kuźwa go nie ma.
Doctor to X-ray.
trouble making ends meet? Need some extra dough? Call Smell My Cash. Because an 80% interest repayment rate is nothing to sniff at. Smell My Cash. The desperate solution.
Właśnie będę swoich szkolił 4 tych typków, żeby duchy łapali.
2 Point Radio.
Ale wiesz co, chcę tego questa skończyć. Mam jeszcze 3 szkolenia i to jest ostatnia gwiazd. Będę mógł zmienić szpital.
Halo, halo?
Halo.
Ten 2 Point Hospital to jest jakiś multi?
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Można zadania niby jakoś robić wspólnie, ale ja nie wiem jak.
Przemek,
Słucham.
moje pytanko, ty Reflexa normalnie słyszy?
Czemu nie? Teraz to jak
Bo ja
coś
go
tego-
mam 2 razy głośniej niż ciebie i u ciebie dobrze słyszę, a jego jeszcze wciąż.
Nie wiem.
Dlatego pytam, sprawdzam o co chodzi.
Ja nie zauważyłem nic nadzwyczajnego. Piorony ci napierdalają.
Polecacie jakąś grę ostatnio? Nie wiem, strategię jakąś?
Strategię? No mnie się ten Total War podoba.
Który?
Three Kingdoms. Muszę do niego wrócić. W ogóle zajebisty jest. Najlepszy Total War, jaki gra.
Okej. Ale nie stać mnie teraz na niego.
No jak Adam, kurwa, ciebie nie stać?
To nie jestem tym, no, wykopkowym informatykiem tej...
Przecież i tak pewnie zarabiasz więcej ode mnie.
Wątpię. Jednak Kraków a Warszawa to pewna różnica zda.
No masz rację, tu jest drożej.
I zarabiasz przez to więcej.
Tak.
Ale tak, to, że jest drożej, to wiem.
Ja też wiem, bo na każdym kroku
poszedłem
daje.
z kuzynką na Bulgara, to jak zobaczyłem ceny, to tak kurwa. No kurwa.
No za 3 dychy.
No! A ja w Krakowie za 2 zjem dobrego.
A, w maku.
Nie, dobrego Bulgara za 2 dychy naprawdę można spokojnie zjeść.
Wiesz, teraz będzie propaganda, że Kraków jest dużo lepszy niż Warszawa. Ale już się do tego przyzwyczaiłem.
Z tych rzeczy, no po prostu ceny burgerów mnie rozjebały w Warszawie kiedyś, no i tyle. Koniec tematu.
No ale to nie tylko ceny burgerów, to tak jest ze wszystkim. No kurwa, z wynajęciem jak... Właśnie dokładnie tak samo jest, nie?
Tego to ja akurat nie wiem. Nie wiem, to się nie wypowiadam, tak?
No wiesz, bo wynajmujesz.
Ja wiem, ile kosztuje to w Krakowie, no ale szczerze, ja wynajmuję mieszkanie za, odstępnego płacę 1000, a obecnie jakbym szukał takiego samego mieszkania o tym samym metrażu, to odstępnego bym płacił pewnie z 1700. Kwestia jest tego, że na ceny mieszkań bardzo wpływają pośrednicy. Zaniżają dla, wynajmujących, zawyżają dla tych, którzy mają wynająć, no i tak jest, no ja mam bezpośrednio z babką się dogadałem, złapałem, udało mi się kiedyś, no i mam.
No tak, ale to można próbować bez pośredników, nie?
No tylko wiesz, jak ludzie widzą, ile pośrednicy biorą, no to chcą tyle samo później sami, nie?
No w sumie.
No.
We're just getting news of an electrical storm affecting one of our county's hospitals. That's going to play havoc with the equipment. Glad I'm not having an operation today. But if you are, just try to stay positive.
We're close to award season.
Dlaczego? Chuj, tam w Polsce też są kolejki i żyjemy.
Patients, please use the toilets provided.
Pierdolenie, kurwa, kolej. Się w dupach poprzewracało od tego dobrobytu.
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine servicing.
Dobra, zatrudnimy jakiegoś kozaka. I gwiazdka. Co oni mu kuźwa robią?
Właśnie, Przemek, ja tak słabo z wiadomościami i w ogóle internety też słabo przeglądam. Bo co chodzi z tym gównem z...
Po pierwsze tak, ja też o tym nigdzie nie czytałem, bo też słabo z wiadomościami. Ogólnie jestem cały szczęśliwości, że nie interesuje się światem. Ale z tego co wiem, to obok mnie przy moście, który tam no jest najbliżej mnie, to tam jest podziemna rura ze ściekami, 7 metrów chyba pod Wisłą czy coś takiego.
To przechodzi pod Wisłą, no.
No, przechodzi pod Wisłą, są dwie przepompownie po jednej, po drugiej stronie. I wiem tyle, że tam w środku tego czegoś są dwie rury. Jedna taka standardowa, druga zapasowa. I podobno któregoś pięknego dnia ta standardowa przestała działać. Wyłączyli ją, przestawili na tą zapasową. Po chwili zapasowa też przestała działać. I tam się jeszcze coś rozjebało w środku. Ale tyle wiedziałem w sobotę, nie? Więc już trochę minęło. I nie wiem co jest. Podobno jakaś eksplozja, kurwa. Jaka eksplozja, to chyba to jest jakiś kurwa mit. Jak może być eksplozja tam?
Znaczy metan może jebnąć, ale no bez jaj.
Tak, ale tam raczej się to zapchało, nie? No, nie.
A to wiesz jakie ciśnienie jest takiego gówna? A nie no, spoko, nie mam pojęcia. No dalej,
no
dalej.
Tak, no ale ciśnienie, no i tyle wiem, nie? No i wiem, że tam w związku z tym, że nie ma tej pod Wisłą, no to wylewają po prostu do Wisły, nie? I to jest też widać z tego mostu, bo tam jest taki kolektor tego, którym ja przejeżdżam.
Aha.
Jutro chyba będzie dosyć niezła pogoda, to sobie hulajnogą pojadę i zobaczę, czy dalej wylewają. A najlepsze, że się śmiałem, że w sobotę też tam jechałem przez ten... I kurwa tam stało z 50 ludzi i patrzyli, jak te gówna się wylewają. Się śmiałem, że niech sobie selfie ze ściekami robią, nie?
Nieźle.
Tam masakra. Ja nie rozumiem, skąd takie poruszenie. A ogólnie słyszałeś to porównanie, że to jest katastrofa równorzędna z Czarnobylem.
Co?
No, jakiś pisowiec tak powiedział. Że to jest katastrofa porównywalna z tym z Czarnobylem, kurwa. No.
No, umarłbym przecież, nie?
No, ja to już jestem... Ja to mam taką plakietkę.
Lugola już ten?
Nie, to już za późno. Ej, ogólnie są takie plakietki, nie? Że tam skażenie radioaktywne. Jak jest czarna, to jesteś trupem. No to kurwa, u mnie to już nawet ona nie jest czarna, ona już zniknęła. Nie ma sensu już. No, to nic nie zrobię. Nie, co ty, nawet nie zdążę wsiąść na hulajnogę, bo kurwa, tu jest takie skażenie, że ja nie wiem, czy ja za minutę nie umrę. No. Czarnobyl, zobaczycie, kurwa, jeszcze Warszawa będzie, za 30 lat tu będą wycieczki. Kurwa, wycieczki, jak to przez 30 lat nikt tu nie był. Ale wyjebała rurę i kurwa nie ma.
We're just getting news of an electrical storm affecting one of our county's hospitals. That's going to play havoc with the equipment. Glad I'm not having an operation today. But if you are, just try to stay positive.
Please leave toilets as you would hope to find them, not as you'd expect to find them.
No a jakie są doniesienia, to mogę w sumie iść się dowiedzieć, kurwa, z propagandy rodzinnej. W sumie chyba idę, bo też jestem nawet ciekawy.
No, filmik na statistiku, taki trochę po prostu z Galileo. Wysłałem na kanał, jeśli tam zainteresowało.
Before bed, I reset the Hawthorne residence, hide my slippers, and warm a glass of orange squash to have with whatever old manual I'm reading at the time. Ovens, vacuums, boilers, I don't discriminate. And then to sleep, where I dream dreams of radio. Good night.
Doctor to X-ray. Janitor, please. Repair helixer. Doctor to DNA lab. Patients for DNA lab arriving. Maintenance needed in general diagnosis. Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine servicing. The patient has expired. We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
This is Nigel Bickleworth.
Hello?
On 2 Point Radio.
Welcome, my friends, my chums, to 2 Point Radio's haven of culture in an otherwise blighted landscape. I am your host, Sir Nigel Bickleworth, here to amuse and delight you.
to general diagnosis. Janitor required to fix X-ray machine. Doctor wanted in research.
It's time for another Sir Nigel Reviews. Many of you will be acquainted with the Croquembouche bookshop, Turn Up the Volumes. But as it has recently come under new management, I decided to peruse their current selection. Far too many modern scribblers for my liking, but their section on pointillist poetry is still second to none.
Yearly review imminent. Maintenance announcement. Bins will become full. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water. Maintenance required in DNA lab.
Sally Fig Blanket, 2 Point Radio's roving reporter, has been investigating the state of our local hospitals today. I certainly hope she did not waste any time interviewing patients. I mean, what possible value would that have?
Nurse wanted on the ward.
No dobra, jestem. Jaki projekt, tak? No? Ale czekaj, jakich projektach, bo kurwa nie wiem. A, no. No dobra, to jeszcze raz powiedz, że co? Rywal nie podjął jeszcze tego wyzwania. Wiesz co, wyleczenie. Nie, ja informacje patrzę. Nie wysyłałem, ale informacje patrzę.
Pharmacy, calling nurse.
No dobra, ja na razie wychodzę. Z góry.
Patients for DNA lab arriving.
Kurde, oglądałem jak jakiś gościu grał w tego Dirta. Mi się smutno mi się zrobiło. Jakiś tam rekord świata pobił, nie? Kurwa, skakał w ogóle masakra. To, że gościu z kierownicą. Taką fajną.
Doctor required in GP's office.
I've always said electricity was a bad thing. To all those who scoffed at me, spare a
Znaczy
thought
na
for all
100%, jak
souls
będą
in
pewni, nie?
hospital currently under siege from an electrical storm.
Ja wiem, ale jak jest na 100%, to go wyleczysz.
Nurse to general diagnosis.
Mhm. Mhm.
Doctor needed in DNA lab.
Idę sobie ryku silnika posłuchać. Wie, idę sobie ryku silnika posłuchać. Na tym dircie. No idę pojeździć, nie?
Maintenance required in pharmacy.
Jadę od nowa karierę, kurwa.
Maintenance required.
Bo tam mi chujowo poszło.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water. course completed. Doctor to research, please.
Tak mi poszło, że cały samochód rozjebałem przy pierwszym wyścigu.
Yearly review imminent. Assistant wanted in reception.
I have received a note saying that the famed actor Roderick Cushion was visiting a local hospital earlier today. Something that might cause me a modicum of excitement if only I knew who he was. And just what the devil is a perilous spandex anyway? Moving on.
Nie umiem skręcać gównie, ja pierdolę.
Training course completed. We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor. Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually. Maintenance needed in staff room.
Nigel Bickleworth. On 2 Point Radio. If you ask me, Barnacle has overstepped its bounds with its latest treatment for wonky ankle syndrome. The procedure involves transplanting the foot of an athlete to the patient. Goodness knows what their treatment for athlete's foot might be.
Patients, please use the toilets provided.
No.
Co tam, chłopcy?
Co tam?
Słychać w wielkim świecie. Gracie? Point Hospital. Wow.
A ghost has been sighted in the hospital. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Co tam u was, chłopaki? Dawno się nie słyszeliśmy. Przemek, dalej pracujesz w swoim korpo?
Dalej.
Spoko. Defat dalej uwielbia kota?
Co?
Spytam się, czy dalej kot jest twoim ulubionym, najlepszym przyjacielem.
Nie wiem, co u niego od jakiegoś roku, to... Ten człowiek w ogóle istnieje?
Istnieje, coś mi tam niedawno wysyłał, że jakimś modelarstwem się